What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today we're going to be talking about the top 10 maps from the Call of Duty franchise history that I feel deserve a remaster. Now keep in mind with this list, I'm focusing on maps that haven't already been remastered for mainline Call of Duty games, with one exception, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. And also, I do feel the need to clarify here, I do like original maps, and I'm in no way calling for like tons and tons of remasters. I just wanted to throw this out there and share some of my favorite maps from the franchise history that we haven't seen remastered yet. And diving right in no particular order, Seatown from Modern Warfare 3. I feel like this was one of the best maps in Modern Warfare 3. I really like Seatown because it offers a wide variety of playstyles. We've got very unique lanes that offer different approaches within them. There's just the right amount of verticality, and I'm honestly quite surprised we haven't seen a remaster for this map yet. As for the next map on my list, this is St. Marie-du-Mont from COD World War II, and this is one I've actually still got some hope for as a remaster for Call of Duty Vanguard, since it is a Sledgehammer Call of Duty and it's already got that World War II sort of theme attached to it. I would love to see how this map plays out in Vanguard. I think it would play very well. I just really like how balanced and generally symmetrical this map is. It's not perfectly symmetrical, but it's pretty darn close. And on top of this, I feel like it's the perfect size. There's a little bit of room for spawn relief, a little room to breathe without being way too large to the point where you can't find action. I think it's balanced nicely for a wide variety of modes as well. It's a great search map, great hardpoint map, great domination map. Like, it just plays great overall. And this is why it was one of my favorite maps in COD World War II, and I'd love to see it return, either in Vanguard or maybe even a future Call of Duty down the road. Next up, let's pick a map from my favorite Call of Duty game of all time. This is Black Ops 2, and the map here is Plaza. Now, a lot of my favorite Black Ops 2 maps, they've already been remastered in the past, and I'd rather not see the same maps being remastered over and over again. So with that in mind, I feel like Plaza would be a great contender for a future remaster. Once again, we've got a very symmetrical map, which I know not everybody loves symmetrical maps, but I do, especially from a more competitive standpoint. It's a lot more balanced in that way. Once again, I also feel like with this map, there's a wide variety of playstyles that you can choose from. There's some great common camping positions or power positions on either side of the map, with decent counterplay to them. There's lanes where you can use shotguns effectively, like inside the club area, or you can swing a little bit wide on the other side and increase those engagement distances a little bit. So there's just a lot of things that you can do with this map. And I do feel like it deserves a remaster at some point in the franchise. After that, let's pick out a Modern Warfare 2 map, and one of the ones I have on my list here is Quarry. This map has yet to be remastered in a mainline Call of Duty game, and I personally love it. It's a very unique map. It's not really much like the other maps that are on this list as well. It's not perfectly symmetrical or perfectly balanced on either side. But one thing it does have in common with a lot of the other maps on this list is playstyle variety. You can do a ton of things on this map. You can snipe, you can run around in more close quarters. There's plenty of room to like parkour around the map and jump up on various parts of the quarry, and interesting routes and things that you can take. And it is worth noting, there are rumors at this point that we may actually be seeing a remaster of this map for Modern Warfare 2 coming later this year. Although perhaps it's just the name that's going to be similar and it won't actually be the same layout and the same map. But there are mentions of Quarry in Modern Warfare 2, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see, but I'd love to see this remastered. Next up, I'm going to be pulling a map from an advanced movement Call of Duty game, which is Black Ops 3, and this map is Fringe. And it might seem a little bit strange for me to pick out a map from a jetpack Call of Duty game because I don't necessarily want to see jetpacks return for the franchise. I don't think it's healthy for the franchise. But the thing about Fringe is I feel like with a few very minor cover adjustments, this could play exceptionally well for a boots on the ground Call of Duty as well. And what I mean by minor adjustments would be like some more cover options available on the side of the map with the train on it, as well as maybe a ladder or two here or there just to make up for the fact that we don't have advanced movement. But with just a couple minor adjustments, I really feel like this map would play excellent for a boots on the ground COD. After that, let's pick on COD 4 a little bit, and I know we've had Modern Warfare Remastered, but that was a full game remaster and not necessarily just map remasters put into a different game. But this map is actually one of my favorite maps in the entire franchise and always has been, and yet I feel like it's very underrated. This is Crossfire. I feel Crossfire is an incredible map. It offers an insane amount of playstyle variety. There's excellent flanking routes. It's a nice linear map with some room to breathe, as well as some incredible, extremely long lines of sight with predictable and counterable power positions. You can snipe really effectively on this map and lock down the middle, but if you don't want to, you can easily flank from one side of the map to the other with a shotgun and get in behind those snipers and take them out. And I just feel like the interaction between all of the playstyles on this map is great. And I'm actually so surprised this has never been remastered for a regular Call of Duty game. I know it's in like COD Mobile and stuff, but of course we're talking the mainline Call of Duty games. Moving on, let's get back into Modern Warfare 2 and talk about High Rise. Now, this is that one exception I mentioned earlier where this map technically has been remastered for a mainline Call of Duty game, and that was Advanced Warfare. They called the map Skyrise. The thing is, though, with those exosuits and the advanced movement, I feel like it completely changed how you play this map. And while the layout and everything was familiar, it didn't really have that same high-rise magic that it had back in Modern Warfare 2. Because that verticality was no longer controlled in the same sort of way. I like the way the verticality is controlled on this map with a more grounded, boots on the ground setting. And with this map, I feel like I don't even need to explain why it's so great. People love this map. This is absolutely a fan favorite. And once again, just like with Quarry, there's a lot of rumors floating around that High Rise will be returning for this year's brand new Modern Warfare 2. In fact, it's already been at least essentially confirmed for a large-scale map. It's going to be a part of a large-scale map, possibly the new Warzone 2 map, or maybe one of the DMZ maps. And therefore, I would also assume that they'd probably turn it into a regular 6v6 map again. However, that hasn't been confirmed yet, so I'm still going to be crossing my fingers and hoping for another High Rise remaster. As for the next map on my list, you might be very surprised to see a map from this Call of Duty game. This is Shoot House from Modern Warfare 2019. Generally speaking, I did not like the map design philosophy and approach they took in Modern Warfare 2019. However, as far as small maps go, Shoot House is incredible. It's like the one map that I was able to find some consistent enjoyability with in Modern Warfare 6v6 modes. And for what it is, as a smaller map, I just think it plays excellent. And it's the only map in Modern Warfare 2019 where I'd be quite happy to see this remastered for a future Call of Duty. Next up, let's get back to Black Ops 2, and the map here is Yemen. I really like Yemen. I think this plays great. I think it's a very underrated map that I don't hear a whole lot of people talking about, and therefore it's never been remastered in the past. But I really like this map as a non-symmetrical Black Ops 2 map. Each one of the lanes has its own very unique approach to it. Once again, there's great playstyle variety. There's also great game mode variety. I feel like this plays great in everything from Team Deathmatch to Search and Destroy to Hardpoint and everything in between. And out of the Black Ops 2 maps that haven't been remastered yet, I'd say Yemen is actually on the top of my list from that game. And with that, this leaves us with one last map on my list here, and this is going to be London Docks from COD World War II. And this one is definitely on the top of my list for Vanguard remasters. As far as Vanguard remasters go, which I'm assuming at this point we're going to see at least one more remaster by the end of Vanguard's life cycle. And if I had any map to choose from in COD World War II, it would be London Docks. In my opinion, this was the best map in COD World War II. It played great for competitive, it played great for public matches, and it played great for a wide variety of game modes and playstyles. And as a result, I definitely feel it deserves a spot on this list, especially with Vanguard this year. I think it would actually play really well for Vanguard. That's going to wrap it up for my list of the top 10 Call of Duty maps that have never been remastered before that I feel deserve a remaster going forward. Of course, this is a highly subjective list though, and that's why I want to hear from you guys in those comments down below. Out of all of the maps from franchise history that haven't been remastered in a mainline Call of Duty game, are there any that you would add to this list? If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.